Hello, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. So, so much for me doing my driving test today. That was just, oh, it was just a pain in the, oh my God. Like, of all the things, first they're closed on a Friday, even though it technically says they're not closed on Fridays. And now when I go in on a Monday to actually try to take it, the system has a province-wide glitch. Because of course it does. Like, you've gotta be fucking kidding me. So I can't write it yet until whenever that glitch is fixed. When will that glitch be fixed? Don't know. They're gonna call me. So I at least know, okay, I'm able to take the test. Also, I'm gonna get some music going for us. The music, I'm just gonna use my outro music just because, yeah, it's good enough. And the way I have something set right now, I don't want to have to make another separate, what's it called? Audio thing just for it, so, yeah, the outro music's just gonna be here. Just at its usual sound level. But, anyway, we didn't lose that much time. Sorta. It was like 20 minutes late, which isn't too bad. I was planning for about 12 o'clock. But hey, you know what? This works out for me. Meaning I might actually have time to do all of the tier lists I have planned. The tier list I have planned, by the way, I had to make myself. And I just realized I'm gonna have to shut this outro music down whenever I do what I'm gonna do for this, so I might actually stop it after a little while once we really truly get into it. So, yeah, we are doing tier lists today. I made 3 tier lists. I had to make 3 tier lists myself because the ones I was looking at weren't going that well, and as you can tell, I couldn't exactly format the pictures properly, so everyone's got their heads cut off. So that's annoying. So my backup plan for that is YouTube. YouTube videos to show them off, which is fine. It's I can adapt. So my plan for today is to try to get through 3 tier lists I made myself. Obviously, Kamen Rider, going ranking in my personal opinion the looks of the suit, and I guess also because I'm doing this, the henshins, the transformations of the primary riders, starting from Kuga, just the season, so the Heisei era, Heisei all the way up to the current Reiwa era, of the primaries, the secondaries, and the tertiary riders. Yeah, I'm sure that means like absolutely nothing to a lot of you. And there's a lot of debate on who's considered a secondary rider, who's considered a tertiary rider. For the purposes of this, I went by what the Kamen Rider wiki went with, which happens to correlate with what the videos I have, or at least have available to me, consider primary, secondary, and tertiary. Yeah. So, yeah, that's a thing. So, it's just, yeah, it's literally just gonna be me going through this. I'll be taking the tier list down to bring the videos up whenever it comes to the next rider, and I can give kind of my thoughts on, you know, them. That's just what today's gonna be. This morning, I mean. That's what this morning is gonna be, because we do have a second stream later on today. I'm not sure how long these lists will end up taking, but I do have 3 at least prepped and ready to go, and like hell, I have them all open. They're open. They're all open. Everything's set here, ready to go. I got my videos set for the 3 things I'm going to be using here. For 3 that aren't part of the compilation vids that have the henshins. Because, of course, they're the currently airing riders, so they're not going to have fucking anything. It's so hard to find anything from them at the moment. Because Toei likes to shoot that shit down immediately. Which, I mean, in all fairness, yeah, that makes sense. Of course they would. It's their IP, it's a currently airing show, and having people watching scenes or anything from it on YouTube is bad for business. But still, they can be a little too tough sometimes. Anyhow. Why did I specifically go with just, Heisei to now? Because I don't know. I just kind of ignored the Showa era. The Showa era is kind of its own thing. It's its own beast entirely, especially with their transformations. They have their own place, their own special thing. The Heisei to Reiwa eras, they all kind of, they just kind of get grouped together, at least I consider henshin-wise. Just the way their transformations are. It's just the added effects they have for it. The higher budget compared to the Showa era, where it's just kind of... a lot of the time, alright, I'm jumping off screen. When I appear back on screen, I'm transformed kind of thing. Or just the cutaways. Or just here's big, bright, flashing light, and now I appear. I mean, it's not fair to all of them. I mean, Black and Black RX have some decent ones. But, yeah, I just made it somewhat simpler with this. Also, if I added all the Showa riders here, this first tier list would be fucking gigantic. Because, oh my god, every rider in fucking, the Showa era is a primary rider. There are no secondary riders. There are no tertiary riders. There's just them, and there's a lot of them. Let's see, there's about one Showa rider for every Heisei rider up to Gaim, I believe. About there, close enough. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, yeah, it's up 15. There's about 15 of them. So I would have to add 15 more to this first list in general, and you know what? I think that deserves its own. So I could do that later. Also, that tea is still hot. Holy hell. So, I think I might have delayed long enough. I guess we can get into this, supposedly. Maybe. I don't know. Do you think we should get into it, guys? I think we should get into it. Because I have never actually ranked these guys before. I've never actually seen some of the full henshins for these guys. I mean, a lot of them I have. Others I just kind of skip over entirely. I've never really paid too close attention most of the time to some of these suits in general, or the riders. So, yeah, a somewhat new experience for me. But not much, not by much. I mean, it's mostly the Reiwa era stuff I haven't seen too much of. I've seen a lot of the, at least early Heisei transformations and the suits in action, and, well, and later Heisei as well, but it's like, once you get to the Reiwa era, it's like, I don't know too much. I haven't seen many of these. Looking at you, Saber, and Revice, and even Geo, to an extent. Anyway. So, starting off with our primary riders, I do have that video up and ready. First up is Kamen Rider Kuga, the guy who brought in the, you know, ushered in the Heisei era of Kamen Rider. Technically, Black and Black RX count as Heisei riders as long as Shin, J, and Zeto, but they don't count because Toei reasons. So, yeah, let's just Kuga's Henshin. I'm gonna have to skip through this video a lot because it also has their finishers in it, which we don't need to see their finishers because a lot of them are watch me kick. I just want to see the Henshin. So yeah, here we go. Starting with Kuga. Yeah, not bad. Definitely not bad. It's still early. This is the 2000, I think quite literally the year 2000 at that point. So they're just coming back. CG is a little hit or miss, as you could tell, but that wasn't too. That was actually pretty. I do like Kuga's Henshin. I like his design overall. It's simple, but it works. I give him an A for sure. Like, I love how he's punching the guy and his suit forms, like, slowly. Like, just bits and pieces come and then it just fully forms. So I give Kuga an A for that, for sure. For just the look and the henshin. Alright, next up, I gotta skip ahead because I gotta go to Kuga's again, they've got their finishers in here. And some of them have, like, two or three finishers. So, alright, next up is Agito. There we go.
Henshin!
Yeah, it's basically almost seems like an upgrade to Kuga's suit in general. This big, blinding, flashing light that just envelops him as he continues to fight before transforming? Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna consider Agito also an A. In fact, I'm gonna put him above Kuga. Just 100%. No question. Alright, next up is Ryuki.
Henshin!
What can you say? It's different. He's got to put something into his belt to, transform. Not just belt is there, I hit something on the belt, done. No, he's got to put a fucking card deck in there. He's got a dragon theming to him, which is nice. The freaking, like, slits all across his face while keeping the big old compound eyes. You're probably going to see a lot of A's, potentially. We'll see. But I do rather like Ryuki. I like his design there, so not as much. I rather do like Agito a lot. So, but actually, he's under Agito. Kuga is just kind of slowly moving down the A rank here. All right, so next up is Fies. How do we get past the finisher here?
Standing by. Henshin! Complete.
Just yes. Yes, just yes. Put the code into the phone, drop the phone in, and then the outline of the suit appears around him and then forms. Fies gets an absolute S tier just immediately. Okay, that might be a little biased, but Fies gets an A tier, S tier. Just yeah, I love my tech riders. I love my tech riders a lot, especially shit like that. Just no question. Fies gets S. Fies is above. Is the best of the Heisei so far. Alright, so after Fies and his million fucking finishers, because, well, he's a tech rider, he's got a million finishers. Go to Blade.
Henshin!
Hang up.
Give me a good frontal pop. Ah, fuck. I'm never gonna get a good front pick. Oh, good enough. Okay. The transformation itself is actually kind of cool. just the card projection thing shooting out and him having to run into it to transform is actually neat. The look of the suit itself, he gets a B. The big giant spade on his chest and just everywhere is a bit much, and just his head kind of come to that point, which he's beetle themed, obviously, yes, because a lot of these guys are insect themed. It's a little goofy. I'm sorry. It's still decent, but it's not an A. We got our first B tier, everybody. All right. So next up after this is Hibiki. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now, Hibiki's probably not gonna go too high, as controversial as that might seem. Okay, come on, get tuning fork. He's just on fucking fire. Okay, just give me a good frontal shot of this fucker. Well, I hate that. I hate that. I hate that big fuck off spider. Okay, just give me a good frontal shot of him, damn it. Okay, I did not need good enough. Okay, I'm looking at his crotch. Nice. Alright, fuck it. I give up. Interesting enough of a transformation. Not a big fan of the tuning fork thing. I mean, the whole season is like very music sound based type thing, so I mean, thematically it works, but I'm not a big fan of it. I'm also not a big fan of his literal like fucking jock strap he has as well. I mean, you can kind of see it here. He's got a brown jock strap underneath his belt going around his ass. Yeah, not a fan of Hibiki. I'm sorry. I'm not really a fan of Hibiki at all. That's just me. I apologize to anyone who likes tokusatsu and stuff that actually says Hibiki is like, really good and great. I'm just not a fan of Hibiki. I don't know. Something about it just turns me off. It might be the crotch. I maybe just, yeah. Alright, next up is Kabuto. Kabuto is also on here twice, by the way. For good reason. Okay, hurry the fuck up, Tendo. Okay. Kabuto in his masked form. I rather like it, honestly. I like this heavy armored look. I love the hexagons going across as everything just forms around him, too. I do rather like it. But we're not done with Kabuto just yet. Not yet. He's got one more form.
Cast off.
Cast off.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You're going S tier. Kabuto's rider form. Holy fuck. I love that. The armor just shoots off and then his horn swings up. It looks so fucking sleek. Even the beetle on his belt just pulling the horn back, it's still like, it just flows nicely. It looks really good. So that's going there 100% S tier. We got our second S tier, everybody. Of course, it had to be Kabuto. Alright, next up is Den-O. Just gotta skip past Kabuto a little more, because fucking Christ. And there we go. Alright. Den-O time.
Henshin.
Summon your form.
What can I say about Den-O? The man gets possessed by a demon, essentially. And it gives him superpowers. It is slick how everything just kind of comes down on the rails and then splits into his eyes. I didn't put his form before that on there because it really does. I don't count that as an actual rider form. That thing is useless as fuck. It also has such a stupid punny name. It's platform. Get it? He's themed after trains. His major super base form is platform. Ugh. But Den-O himself, in his primary sword form here, yeah, I'll give that an A. Yeah, I'm giving that an A. Lower A. It is a nice design, and later forms he has, it all stems from this one, just the colors on his thighs change, but the armor on his chest, it's all there. His gun form, the red chest just flips open. An axe form, the back becomes the front. In his rod form, the back is to the front and opened up to become shoulder pads. It's actually neat. But just judging based off sword form, A. Just A tier. 100%. Alright, next up is Kiva. After we see an explosion. That just looked good. Guess where Kiva's going, guys? Kiva's a motherfucking S tier. Grab the bat, let him bite you, and then you dock him and just, like, essentially molten mutate into this thing? Fuck yeah. I love the look of Kiva. Kiva's actually one of the, I think, literally the first Kamen Rider series I watched start to finish. So Kiva has a little bit of, you know... yeah, it's got a little bit of a bias. I have a bit of a bias toward it. Also, it's fucking vampires. Kiva's a vampire rider, technically. Motherfucking vampire using a vampire bat to transform. It's honestly impressive. I love it. Alright, next up is Kamen Rider Decade. Just gotta...
Henshin! Henshin! Kamen Rider! Decay!
I'll be perfectly honest. Decade's just okay. I mean, I like the transformation. I like the shit the belt says, the way it says it. But having a giant X on his chest, and I don't know, there's something about the suit rubs me the wrong way. I have Decade on here twice. That's because when he showed up again 10 years later in another series, he got an upgraded driver. The driver just becomes pink. Just the fact, or I'm sorry, magenta. Just the fact that it becomes magenta, it kind of ruins it. The white in the middle there kind of broke it up. Now that it's, just more pink on me, it's just a little too much. It detracts from it, in my opinion. It just completely detracts from it, just adding that more purple right there in the middle of his belly. The white looks a lot better. He's also got like a million finishers because he can turn into every other rider. Alright. Up next is Kamen Rider Double.
Joker!
フィリップ、
サイクロン
それってガイアメモリー？
変身。
Nighty night.
サイクロンジョーカー
Yeah, just yes. Absolutely fucking yes. Just absolutely fucking yes. Yes, yes, yes. We've seen Double when I was playing through Memory of Heroes. I love the half and half design. I love the look of the driver, the sound of the driver, everything just about Double. So, guess what? Double gets up there right behind Kiva. Another S tier. Just mwah. Beauty. Perfection. Alright, next up is O's. Another one we saw when we played through Memory of Heroes. I'll be perfectly honest. It's just okay. I mean, I like the transformation, the 3 coins, but that's a bit. We're getting a little ridiculous at that point. You got to use 3 coins, putting them in there, and then scanning the belt at the same time after. I mean, interesting transformation, but it's just a bit much. And I mean, I do like the 3 design, like the 3-toned colors all throughout the body, but it's not a mega fan of O's. Still good, it's middle ground. But it's not faves. So, up next is Forze.
そしたらスイッチ入れて。
スイッチ。
そう、それがあなたに宇宙のパワーをくれる。変身よ、ケンちゃん。
宇宙のパワー。
そう。
お、なんで逃げんだ。
3 2 1
いいから早く変身器ってレバーを入れて。もういいから早く。
レバーを入れて。なんだかわかんねえけど、宇宙だ。
Okay, Forze, Probably also a very controversial decision. I think it's mid. It's just there, yeah. I like the theming of it being, like a spaceship, rocket ship type thing. Like, that I'm totally fine with. However, the big, X square circle stuff on his limbs is a bit much, and as much as the pointed head is, obvious rocket shape and going to theming, it's also just, I don't really like it that much. I don't know, it's too pointy. Too pointy. Alright, so after Forze is Wizard.
だからとっとと片付け。
シャバで歌っち変身シャバで歌っち変身シャバで歌っち変身フレームフリーズ
さあ、ショータイムだ。
Wizard, it's not getting S tier, but it's getting top A. It's getting top A tier. That suit is beautiful. That transformation is great. The magic circle just encompassing him. What would probably get it beyond up into S? The big fucking hand on his belt is a little odd. Just a little bit. I mean, it's not bad. It's just that's what's holding him back from being S in my tier. It's a little goofy. A little too goofy. Just this big fuck off hand. Next up is Gaim. Good old Kamen Rider Gaim.
Lock on
どうすりゃいいんだこうかオレンジって俺
What could I say about the Fruit Samurai here? Also, I've clearly scrolled up at some point. So let me just fix that. So, there we go. Fuck up. I'll move this very... Come on. Good enough. Alright, Fruit Samurai here. Yes, it is goofy, but I like it. I like the fruit coming down over their head and then opening up into the armor around them. Like, it looks very seamless and natural looking for that to end up being armor, honestly. Yeah, you guys right there. I like Gaim. I'm also biased to Gaim. It's another one that I've, like, finished and seen. I mean, we're watching it in Discord right now. We're actually almost done, by the way. We got 4 more episodes to go. Damn. 4 more episodes of Gaim to go, and then it's like 1/2 of a special and 2 short episodes to go after that, just for kind of like after story. So that's something. All right, so yeah, Gaim S tier. Look at that. We have no one in D tier yet. There's no one whose design I just absolutely loathe. All right, up next is Kamen Rider Drive.
変身
Derive Type Speed
Yeah, take a guess where Drive's going? Take a guess where Drive is going. Drive is going in top A tier. Oh. Ah, damn it. Thanks for the follow, El Kamen Rider the End. No, I do not speak Spanish, sorry. Let me bring the tier list down below the alerts and everything, like it should have at the begin with. Yeah, only English. Only English. Yeah, Drive absolutely gets top A tier. That suit is slick. That belt is slick. The only thing stopping it from being S tier is just him having a tire slung around his shoulder like that. It's a little weird, little off. Otherwise, amazing suit. It's kind of why I prefer Kamen Rider Proto Drive instead, because his tire isn't as super obvious. I don't know much English, but Drive is good. Yeah, I consider the design and transformation A. So yeah, very good. All right, next up is Ghost. Definitely one of the more not well liked series. Oh my god, transform already. Oh, too far. Brother likes Ghost a lot? Okay. Alright, what can I say about Ghost? Driver's a little bulky. But I like how he has an actual, like, physical coat over his, forms. It's an actual, not like a sculpted in coat. That's just a straight up coat he has. With a hood, he can pull up and down as much as he wants. I'm gonna throw Ghost right up in A tier. I actually like the design of Ghost. The belt's a bit bulky at this point, a little weird. Also, the big-ass lever at the side is a little too asymmetrical for my liking, but, still. That's pretty good. Alright, next up is Kamen Rider X-Aid. If I can... of course you have, like, a million fucking transformations yourself. And finishers. That was a thing.
Kamen. Mighty Action X!
ゲームエリアが広がった。まさかなんで？
ゲームならこの俺に任せとけ。え？ソータの運命は俺が変える。変身。
I'm a Kamen Rider.
There's our Kamen Rider, everybody. He's a big derpy boy. Okay. Kamen Rider X8, level 1. You know what? He gets S tier just for being fucking hilarious. Just a big dumpy boy. He just has just automatic S tier for just being a big old dumpy boy. Alright, now the real transformation. I love this big guy. Alright, X8 in his level 2 form, his proper rider form. Honestly, not S tier. He's a little too different from everything else. He's very, very bright. You know what? He gets low B. Actually, no, you know, he gets C. X8 gets C tier. Just a bit the goofy anime hair is a bit much. The literal eyes on his head is also a bit much. And the fact he has his face on his back is also just wow. I prefer Dumpy Boy, though. Dumpy Boy is just number one there. Just Dumpy Boy. I like it. Alright, up next is Kamen Rider Build.
さあ実験を始めようか。変身。
Fucking Build does the double thing of a half and half rider, but different enough that it fucking works. Like, oh my god. Yeah, the cranking the handle can be a little odd, but I mean, that's just literally revving up your fucking engine to keep going. Like, I didn't initially like this suit when I first saw it, or its transformation. Now, oh my god, that's absolute S tier, no matter what. Like, that's a beauty. I love his own half and half transformation. It's not right down the middle like double. It's, you know, diagonally all throughout, other than the legs. Which, I mean, the legs are usually the one part of all the rider designs that kind of get ignored the most. They put all the effort into the upper body. The legs, yeah. I mean, look at fucking Kuga and Agito over here. They got like nothing. They have like special knee pads. That's it. Other than that, we got jack shit. Also, just the ridiculousness of Rabbit Tank. And how excited the belt is just after that. Yay! Alright, next up is Kamen Rider Geo. After I get past that. Good fucking Christ. Yeah. That was rather fast. Geo? Where do I put Geo? You know, I'm gonna put him... He's gonna go in A tier. Yeah, I got a lot of people in A tier, but that just shows how good of designs these are. The whole belt having to flip around for the transformation, that's kind of cool. You can see the watch theme throughout. He's literally got the watch's, you know, band going up from his chest to his head, which is the clock face. And they somehow made having his name literally as his eyes work well enough. Like, it works enough to be, you know, not super goofy. Alright, now we're gonna get into the stuff I haven't really seen much of, or these transformations. So, that was Geo. Now we're moving into 01. Where am I here? Yeah, that's 01.
ラーニング完了。
Authorize.
Oh, that's a big fucking grasshopper. Kick-ass standby music.
Henshin!
A jump to the sky turns to a rider kick.
Automatic S tier. Just, you know what? As much as I love Kiva, 01 is a fucking slick design. That transformation was cool. Big fucking grasshopper coming down and then forming the armor around him. That is slick as hell. I like that. Yeah, 01, the first Reiwa era fucking rider. I was gonna say that one was pretty cool. It's all like digital stuff around him. Yeah. Also, hey Jen, how's it going? Like, that's just slick. So next up is Saber. Hi, it's a going. Well, better than not a going. So next up is Saber. I've never actually seen Saber's transformation, to be perfectly honest. So, yeah, let's see what happens here.
物語の結末は俺が決める。
It's a book. Book theme. Okay. That was a lot. Books and swords. Didn't see that one coming. In all honesty, he looks more like he'd be a Power Ranger or Super Sentai, Ranger, rather than a Kamen Rider. I don't know, the big giant-ass sword on his belt he pulls out after slotting a book in? Alright. I mean, I like the visor. It being, slashing flames. That one's pretty busy, like, overwhelming so too much. Yeah, there's a lot going on. But also, his suit is, like, too asymmetrical, in my opinion, too. Like, his left shoulder is so bare, and then the right shoulder is, like, on fire with a fucking dragon. He just gets a B tier. Yeah, he just gets a B tier. Okay, next up is a twofer for Kamen Rider Revice. Kamen Rider Revi and Vice. Yeah, they're two of them again. Two riders. I'm aware it's a lot of crotches. This is apparently what tier list maker defaults to. The exact center and the exact center of all the pictures I uploaded happen to be their crotches. It happened for the other tier lists I also made. We just get a whole bunch of rider crotch. Alright, next up, Ravine Vice. Oh, he's got a half cape on his, like, waist, too? What the fuck is going on? Huh?
入ってきたぜ。
I'm gonna snooze my ad break.
俺が家族を守る。
What in the fuck am I looking at? Okay. Hey Mochi, how's it going, buddy? Revy. No. Wow, just so much pastel with a goofy, like, jagged mouth. No. Vice, on the other hand, I actually kind of like. You know what? Vice gets top A tier at this point. I prefer Vice to Revy. Like, oh my god, I hate that look. Ew. Just, ew. Too many pastel. Like, what the fuck am I looking at? Also, what the hell was that transformation? You got like fucking Casper, the unfriendly ghost, here dropping a bong on him or something? I don't know if I'll ever get used to the effects they used in that show. It's something. Next up is Kamen Rider Geats, the currently airing rider, which he's not part of this compilation. That's it for this compilation. I had to use a fucking YouTube short to get his transformation because, Toei hates people. So, yeah, Kamen Rider Geats' transformation. Let's go. That was a little quick. I think just because of the nature of the short. But, yeah, where am I gonna put fucking Geats? Our Kitsune boy gets the S tier. Like, top S tier. That's just smooth and slick. I have Kamen Rider Gotchard here. I don't know why I bothered to put Kamen Rider Gotchard on the list. Just because he doesn't have a transformation, like, yet. Huh. One moment. I get a picture of Gotchard at the very least. I can go based solely off of his look. Rather than his look and his transformation, if I can get a fucking good picture of him. Ugh. Oh my god. There's like no, no. There we go. Got it. One moment. Un momento, por favor. I got this. Alright. Oh no, just apparently I'm talking too much. Actually, do I gotta... Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, ignore that. That is still there, Jen. I'm just trying to reuse sources here. Oh god, he's huge. There we go. There's Gotchard. The soon-to-be debuting next Kamen Rider. Uses cards, his main form being based off a grasshopper and a steam train, which, I mean, we can kind of see. With the chest, definitely. And even down below, you can see the tracks going there. Got, like, a fire in the middle for, like, the boiler, smokestack, and, oh god, even the scarf is the smoke trails. That's actually interesting. I'm snoozing my ad break again. Gotchard, just based on looks alone. I'm gonna put him up here. So, Reiwa kind of is just like kind of banger after banger, except for Revy. That one just sucked ass. So, okay, there's our tier list for the primary Heisei and Reiwa Kamen Riders. That's something. Good lord. Okay, so that took about an hour. Okay. I should have time to do at least one of the other ones. I just have to get the right video. And not have that autoplay because fucking Christ. Where are we? Secondary riders. You can tell I was looking at this just to see who was where. Okay, so I'm gonna, well, I'm gonna save that. Oh, please add title. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Find primary Kamen Rider. Save. Download image. Alright, so that's done. Meaning up next, okay, Gotchard, get the fuck out of here. And ignore that. God damn it, I hate window capture. So next up is the secondary riders. You know, it's like, I'm not the main character, but I'm, you know, main character adjacent. The secondary protag. I'm just here. Sometimes I'm important. Sometimes, again, I'm just here. So, yeah, we'll just actually, I can close out the Geats tab now. So, yeah, we're starting off the secondary riders with Kamen Rider G3. Not really much of a transformation, more on he's putting his clothes on. You know what? Just for that the tech alone, he's getting an A tier. I like my tech riders. And that one's like literally a tech rider. It's like I have to physically put this suit on and have a battery instead of a proper belt. Yeah. Yeah, G3 gets A tier. Not S tier, just A tier. So, skipping ahead because I don't need to see his finisher where he just uses a fucking grenade launcher. Move over to Kamen Rider Knight.
Henshin!
Ignore that. It was the early 2000s, okay? The effects weren't that great. But Knight himself, bat-themed and Knight-themed at the same time. I like his, like, you know, Knight visor. He's got a big bat on his chest. Knight gets S tier. I rather like Knight's design. I prefer it much more than the main rider Ryuki's. It's a good design, so he gets S tier. But that's gonna get immediately blown out of the water. I can tell you that right now. Why? Because Kaisa's next.
Henshin!
Take everything I said about Faiz, apply it to Kaisa, and then double it. That suit is just great. That transformation is awesome. He's got the lines going over his body first, and then the armor forming from it. The sound of the belt is got like that deeper tone compared to Faiz's. Just yes, just absolutely yes. Am I biased because it's one of my favorite riders? Yes. Do I care? No. And I'm gonna snooze my ad break for one more time. So ads are snoozed for 5 more minutes, and then I'll take an actual, like, you know, break as the ad happens. Just because. Alright, so the next rider is Kamen Rider Garen. Another Blade Rider, the second Blade Rider we have. Alright, I put Blade, the primary rider, into B tier, because I said his head was a little too pointy, and the giant spade on his, front chest plate was a bit much. Garen gets an A. The diamond looks a little more natural. He's got the double point because he's a stag beetle themed. It looks a little better than a single point, which is just, that was kind of goofy. He also uses a gun, and his shoulder pads aren't wide that way; they go up, which it just adds a bit more of a profile. I like the silhouette a little more than Blade's. Blade's a little too bulky. Garen, a much better suit. Also, Red's just looks really good with that silver combo. Next up is Kamen Rider Ibuki. Another Hibiki rider, and, well, I didn't really like Hibiki. Dude has a literal fucking, leather thong as part of his design, which is just weird. I'm not a big fan of the Hibiki riders. Why did his foot stretch? Kamen Rider Ibuki, everybody. He goes in C tier. Actually, D tier. He also has the thong, but he's got a weird, stupid, I don't know, semi-piping vest thing going on. I don't know. I'm not a fan. Not a fan at all. Also, what the fuck was with that guy? Oh, he's doing something? Let me stretch my foot like a fucking tentacle to attack him. Huh? That's not what I thought of. Just let me stretch my foot. Be Mr. Fantastic for a minute here. The piping vest is weird. Clearly, I have opinions about Hibiki. Alright, next up is Gatak.
Henshin!
Alright, his masked form, because he's a Kabuto rider, he has two forms. Yeah, definitely you're gonna get an A above Garen. Lesser than G3. I do like it. It's nice. It's pretty good. I like the bulky armored form. Well, I'll just let kind of whatever happens, happens. Also, he's got cannons on his fucking shoulder. His actual rider form. Gun swapped in for swords. His horns flipping up just like Kabuto's horn flips up. Just like with Kabuto, S tier. I like the sleekness of it. I love the armor literally exploding off of him. Just good. Just very good. Alright, I got time for one more rider, and then it's going to be a 5-minute break, and then I'll wait till that's over. Or whatever my break is. Whatever the fucking ad break, how long it is. Oh, it's 3 minutes, whatever. So, Alright, Kamen Rider Zeronos.
おいバカカードはお守りじゃないんだ使う時に使わなきゃ意味がないんだよ ユウト
変身。
待て最初に言っておく俺はかなり強い
Alright, Xeranos. He has cows for eyes. He's got much more thicker, like, classic train tracks compared to Deno's more newer bullet train one. The moo, yeah. But honestly, I like Xeranos' design. It's actually really good. I call that A tier. Just, I love it. Yeah, the moo, honestly. The moo. Just, oh, what the fuck? A Vulcan over here? You go over here. No, you go over here. There we go. That's fixed. Okay. Nope, wrong one. There we go. Alright. Actually, I got time for more still. Alright, Kamen Rider Ixa. Secondary rider from Kiva.
Ready.
変身。
アンガイアその命神に返しなさい
Yeah, just, yes. Ixa is one of my favorite riders of all time. The fact is, just his visor opening up causes a massive heat wave that damages the enemy is something. Like, Ixa goes just below Kaiza. I love my tech riders. I love my tech riders a lot. And that's just pure tech versus Kiva's, like, actual full-on fantasy monster magical bullshit. This is just a human in a suit made by humans to fight monsters, and he does it really, really well. I like it. I love the look of it. Alright, actually, I still got time for more of them. Alright, so next is Kamen Rider The End.
Kamen Rider.
変身。
つかさ見ていたまえ
What can I say about The End? Bro opened his eyes and low tipped. Yeah, that's Ixa for you. The End, C tier. I'm sorry, he has a box for a head. I mean, it's supposed to be a barcode, but, like, he has a box for a head. It's a bit much. I'm sorry. Just, no. He also has an upgraded driver in Kamen Rider Geo, because both him and Decade reappear in that series. I didn't put it on here, because literally, it's just... My gun went from the darker blues to a very light cyan, and that's not worth it because that doesn't really count toward the suit. That's just a fucking thing he holds. Bear Kamen Rider will be S tier. There actually isn't a rider with a purely bear theme to them. There's some that have bear-like forms, like 01 has a polar bear form, but no one's actually had just a pure, I'm just a bear in Kamen Rider form kind of thing. Also, ad break will be starting very, very shortly. To me, it's saying it'll be starting in 5 seconds. So, I'll just put this on pause until it tells me that's over. So, I'll put my outro music back on just so something plays. There we go. There's the ad break. Whew. God, I'm talking a lot today. Then again, I always talk a lot. I always talk a lot on my streams. Like, God. I'm always talking so much. I never know when to shut up. Oh, you got a Liberty Mutual ad. Okay. Interesting. Also, clearly I'm never gonna fucking fix my... Oh, no, wait, I don't think this one's fixed. I'm not gonna worry about it. Ew, the Flash movie is an ad for mine? Gross. I haven't even seen it and I know it's ass. I know it's complete and utter ass. What the damn it, Twitch, give me some better shit that I would actually, you know, want people to potentially, you know, consider buying. The Flash movie ain't it, bruh. The Flash movie ain't it. What the hell is Frontier Internet? I would look it up in Chrome, but I have it being window captured, and yeah, I'm not doing that. Strays, the movie. I've never heard of Strays. That's a movie coming out? Huh. Interesting. Very interesting. Best Buy. Fucking Best Buy. One more minute and the ads are over. Hallelujah. I might lower them down to 30 seconds again. I don't know. Firehouse subs are really good subs. Like, oh my god, I wish there was a Firehouse subs nearby now. I don't think there is one. You have returned? Okay, good. Welcome back, Mochi. For me, it says there's about like 20 seconds or so I'll wait till that's done before I continue on with the list. Or I continue. Yeah, god, I wish there was a Firehouse subs near me again. There isn't. I like those subs a lot. They're so good. Like, so good. 3, 2, 1. Ad break is over. Alright, perfect. I gotta use that to literally go on break and take a piss or whatever. Fine, I can hold it. Alright, I can turn the outro music off again. Because I need to for this. Alright, so we left off with the end in C tier because I just don't like it. Not much. Too much of a boxy head. Can't really eat restaurant food anymore with my diet. Lost about 5 pounds. Oh, nice! Lost 5 pounds, right? It's been like, what, a week or so? That's not bad, man. That's not bad at all. Making the progress. So it's working. It's about... Oh my god, this is fucking impossible to... Alright, so next up is Kamen Rider Axel.
最強の力を得てこいつを倒す日よアクセルシンアクセル振り切るぞ
Kamen Rider Axel. Where do I put Kamen Rider Axel? Literal motorcycle man. Yeah, he's gonna get up there. He's up in S tier. I actually like him more than I like Ixa. I like his look. I like that look a lot. He has a big A on his face, but it's hidden. It's hidden well enough that you don't see it at first, but he does in fact have an A right there, right? Just right there on the middle of his head. Bro, tell me this man did not rev a motorcycle handle on... He did. He did rev a motorcycle handle on it, Mochi. That's exactly what happened. Yeah, give me a minute here while I don't ignore my everything. I'm just gonna do the anime henshin Just because it's also here. Make sure you guys are going to be able to see it. Let me just find it. Just because, yes, Double has a sequel anime that came out fairly recently. I need to finish it. Yeah, her husband is a bike. I'm not kidding. He is married to a main female character from the main show, and she's just like, also he has an A on his actual horn there too. That's a thing, but it's just hidden well enough you don't see it immediately. But yeah, her husband is a bike. He can turn into a bike. I'm not kidding. He can make himself into a bike. That's a thing, but he's not the actual bike Kamen Rider. Jen knows who the bike Kamen Rider is. A dude whose form is literally a fucking bike. But, yeah, enough of that. Yeah, Axel just absolutely gets S tier. Alright, so next up is Kamen Rider Birth. It is very silly. All of X8 is very silly. We're gonna get to that fairly soon, I believe. Alright. Then he gives little rides to his Kamen Riding friends. He really does. He's such a nice dude, maybe. Gashapon Rider. That's Kamen Rider Birth. He's another tech rider. What do I say about the tech riders? I love them. I like my tech riders. It is kind of goofy, though. He has literal, like, Gashapon pods all over his body and on his belt and uses coins to transform, but I love it regardless. I like Kamen Rider Birth, and I like who we'll see on the next tier list, Proto Birth. Which is just really weird to say, honestly. Without any context saying I like Proto Birth, that sounds really fucking weird. If you don't add the Kamen Rider in front of it, it just sounds really weird. It's like, oh yeah, I love Birth and Proto Birth. That just sounds odd. Next up is Kamen Rider Meteor. If I can get to his thing, there we go.
M バス変身認証だ。Meteo, ready? 変身。なんだ。
隕石来たー。
Kamen Rider Meteor. Head's a little odd, but I like the suit, like the suit from below, the neck down. Very, very spacey. Not gonna lie, if I was a villain these dudes fought, I would not be able to take them seriously. Half the villains we can't even take seriously, dude. Like, some of the designs for the villains can be a little weird and out there as well. But Meteor, this fucking disco ball, like, belt and jingle. This God. I mean, it fits with the main rider having a literal fucking pompadour. He gets A tier. He just gets A tier. Alright, next is Kamen Rider Beast. Beast is a good one. Simplistic, black and gold, but it works so well. The green eyes to really, really draw your attention to his actual lion face. I had to find some monster ripping a kid's heads off, and he's like, oh no, I have to do something. He starts fucking revving his motorcycle. No. Axel fights guys that likes to slowly freeze someone to death until they're, like, literally ice and then shattering them because he's a serial killing asshole. Kamen Rider's dark. For a kid's show, it can be very dark. I'm gonna give Beast, yeah, he's gonna get an A. I have no one in B tier so far. So after Beast, gee, I wonder who's next, guys. I wonder who's next. Could it be my namesake?
Henshin.
It's my fucking namesake, guys. I'm gonna give you a hint on where he's gonna land. I don't even need to give you a hint. I am not trolling, Mochi. Kamen Rider Baron. Banana arms. You all know where he's going. You fucking know where he's going. Yes, that's where it comes from, Mochi. If you've seen my sub alert, thanks to Jen for telling me to do that one, by the way. It is literally that entire transformation. He gets S tier no matter what. I love his design. I love just everything about him. It's goofy as shit. He's literally got a banana over his fucking shoulders. I don't care. I love that transformation. Yeah, he gets S tier. This man is my fucking namesake. We only have 4 episodes left of Gaim, by the way, in the Discord. We're almost done, so probably Saturday. We're just gonna plow right through. Just watch the last 4 episodes. Of course you're laughing, Jen. Next up is Kamen Rider Mach. Reminds me where I got my... Where'd you get your namesake, Moch? Ignore the bananas. Kamen Rider Mach. This is an Evil Knievel looking motherfucker. He's also gonna get an A tier. Above. Makes me sad. Teppei Kyoki wasn't on Kamen Rider. He's a cutie, would fit right in. Gotta find out who that is. Oh. I mean, it could happen in the future. That's very possible. Nowadays, they, like, 100% are trying to hire, like, for any main writer, they're always hiring anyone that's, very, very good looking and stuff. Usually, models and whatnot. Sometimes even singers. They've also hired singers to be the main writer as well. The reason being, well, if we put a good-looking man as the main suit on TV, When parents are flipping through, specifically the mothers, like, oh, he's kind of cute. Let's keep watching, and more incentive to buy their kids the toys. Teppei was a singer and actor. Yeah. So, yeah, it could be possible. Never know. It all depends if, they actually bother, if they want to do it or not, or, yeah. I don't know what the hiring process is. I don't know if there's, like, an actual, like, age limit for main writers. I know at the very least, in the United States, they actually had an age restriction on who could apply to be a Power Ranger. Oh, your namesake is a One Piece character. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. You do like One Piece. So, yeah, Mock gets there. Mock gets A. Next up is Spectre. You see my follower. Okay. Hey, Yusuke. Yeah, we're on to secondary writers. We already did the primary writers. So, Spectre. Kind of got the exact same thing I was saying about Ghost. I love the physical coat they have over their suit. They could throw the hood up if they want. The belt is a little too bulky and way too asymmetrical with the giant fuck-off lever just sitting at the side. So, I mean, still a decent design. I bet he gets bottom A. Yeah, he gets bottom A. Alright, next up is Kamen Rider Brave. So, we get to enjoy something again.
Henshin. I'm a Kamen Rider. Another big dumpy boy. Again, out of just pure comedy, dumpy boys get S tier. I love it. They're just such big fatties. I love it so much. Just automatically S tier. Just automatic. Okay, now we gotta go into his actual form. Also, he has a shield.
患者に情が移って執刀の決断が鈍るなどドクター失格だ。そんな術式レベル2。
Now the proper form. Okay, Kamen Rider Brave. Guess what? He gets above what I gave X8. I didn't really like X8. I think I put him down to like C or D tier. I can't. It's literally been like what, a few fucking seconds, and I've already forgotten. Let's see, where did I put him? Oh yeah, X8 I put in C tier. Brave does everything X8 does, but just better. So, you know what? Yeah, he gets A tier. I don't say S tier. Xeranos, I placed also in A tier. I have a lot of A tiers. No one in B tier yet. Not yet, anyway. He still has the big goofy anime eyes and his, face on his own back, but the full design is a little better than X8's, weird pink, green looking motherfucker with anime hair. Alright, so after that, after Brave is Crows, or Cross Z, however you want to say it. Okay, he uses the same thing as Build, only he only uses one of the bottle things for it, and has extra flair. He also gets up into fucking S tier just for that. So does someone build these suit transformer things for them, or they get chosen by it or some shit? Generally people build it, and it's either given to them immediately, it somehow falls into their laps, or they steal it from them. It all depends. In the original Kamen Rider, they were people forcibly turned into cyborgs against their will, and managed to get away before the brainwashing happened, so they're using superpowers given to them by an evil, globe-spanning organization to fight them. It all depends series per series. Sometimes they're able to build it themselves, other times, again, it's just handed to them, falls in their lap, or they steal it so someone else can't use it. Grozilli took the show from Build for a bit. That's fine. Yeah, Crow's, yeah, he gets S tier, because that design is good. The build suits in general are really good. Alright, so after Crow's is going to be Gates.
俺は今ここでお前の道を終わらせるだけだ。
え？
変身。
Yeah, unlike Geo. Yeah, he's just kind of a B. He's a little too bright red. His eyes are a little too flared out. I don't know. Not a big fan of that. Crusty claws are almost like, yeah. Yeah, not a big... We finally got our first one in B tier. It's fucking Gates. Also, from what I understand, he's just kind of an asshole throughout the entire series. So, like, ew. Having someone transform into one of these right in front of you must be quite the experience. Oh, 100%. 100%. Alright, next up is Kamen Rider Vulcan from 01. This man punched a bullet. He shot himself out of the air. Yeah, yeah, that's just badass. He punches his own bullet. His transformation device is a gun that slots into a belt. He just holds this gun on his belt like, fuck. That's just awesome. And yeah, he does have an asymmetrical design, but I'm okay with that. This is just 01 suits are always so good. Who's next after Vulcan? Oh, Blade from Saber. Another one I haven't seen. You ever wonder why I had to make this stuff live action? I feel like all the suit designs would be better, just cheaper to animate it. Yeah, maybe nowadays. I mean, it is very much a toy commercial. The shows are toy commercials for kids. So they get these goofy designs, especially nowadays with a lot of different little gimmick toys you gotta buy all of, get all that money so you can get everything, unlock all the sounds on your belt. You need to get that one card or whatever.
It's 100% a toy-driven market. Sometimes a form or a weapon will show up for literally a single episode and then is never brought up again, all just so they can sell a toy. Alright, next is Kamen Rider Blades. Another book sword boy.
この青きたてがみが新たに記す気高き王者の戦いの歴史。
変身。
C tier. I'm sorry. No. I'll say, being the guy that just gets to do goofy shit in his suit has to be god tier job. Very dangerous, though. It is. He has to be a stunt person, because they do a lot of shit in those suits. They do a lot of shit. Yeah, Blades, I don't know. Like, I'm not a fan so far of the book and sword shit they got going on with Saber. It's just really, really underwhelming. And just like with Blades, there's a lot fucking going on at once. You're pulling a sword out, you have these big water effects, giant book flipping in the background, and a robo-lion running around him. Like, what the hell is going on? Next up is Kamen Rider Live, and also technically Kamen Rider Evil. So let's just get to them. Oh, is it going to be both at once? If it is both at once, that just makes this easier. Oh, it's Evil. Okay. So we're doing Kamen Rider Evil first. It's a lot of bats. The jingle for that was literally Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo. This guy looks like he's literally graffitied on there, and he's got the pointed head that I have a problem with, like with fucking Blade is. Yeah, Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo, catch a rider by its toe. Oh my god. Yeah, Evil gets C tier. I'm sorry. I just can't. Alright, where's Kamen Rider Live? It literally uses the same equipment, only now he does something different. Okay, I like Live a little more than I like Evil. It gets at least B tier. He's alright. If I go out to send you on Discord, would be my reaction. Some motherfucker came up with me with an eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Nice, Mochi. Nice. Okay, so the last one we have on here is Tycoon, which I had to use fucking another short to do, by the way. Actually, no, this actually had a full video. But not great, so just Kamen Rider Tycoon in his ninja form. This is as good as I can get, guys. I don't need that. I just need a fucking full... That works. Alright, Tycoon Ninja. No, not Bujin. No, I'm just doing their base forms. Their main primary ones. So that's Tycoon with Ninja Buckle. Not bad. He's a Tanuki boy. Not too bad. The green works pretty well. Don't see how the gears add up to ninja. I can kind of see a bit of the, you know, like, undersuit type thing you'd see in a stereotypical ninja outfit. Not too bad. Yeah, Tycoon Ninja also gets B. Yeah. Alright, so there's our secondary riders. Save and download. Again, probably very controversial lists, but, yeah, it's my lists. And we got one more to go, and that's going to be the tertiary riders. All the the third stringers. Yeah, there's clearly still a lot of them, because of course there are, so I can close that out. Actually, no, I can't close this out. I gotta use this to get to the next one. No. There we go. Okay, as I said in the beginning that we're here for, Yusuke, I was going off of what was considered a tertiary writer based off of what the Kamen Rider wiki says, and also just because this video matches up with that. Buffa is more of a rival and evil writer, technically. If I consider the main three primary writers, like, you know, if I do consider who's primary, secondary, and tertiary in fucking Geats, it would have to be Geats himself, then Tycoon, then Nago. Buffa's his own thing. Buffa's more of a fourth. Definitely more of a fourth. You should rank the monster design. There's a million monsters, Mochi. There's a lot of monsters, okay? It's like 50 episode seasons, and there's, at the very least, about 30 plus per season. The list would take forever. Buffa is everything writer, has to be evil, and he's literally everything, so I wouldn't consider him tertiary. He's the fourth writer. He's the fourth or Quanda, whatever writer it is. Like, honestly, I think Buffa's more of an evil writer than anything, a dark writer. Okay, so tertiary writer, starting with Kamen Rider Gills from Agito.
二度と真弓には触らせない。二度と真弓の前には立たせない。
This man steps beside himself to transform. Also, is it gonna show here at all? Probably not. Also, that mouth plate opens. It opens up to, like, scream, which is just something. As far as transformation goes, it's kind of lame. He just kind of walks into place. Which, I mean, it's kind of cool that he's just, like, literally walking beside himself and then his human self just disappears, but, eh. The suit itself, it looks very gross, honestly. It looks... I mean, that's the point. It's very organic looking. He looks like he'd be very wet to the touch. He gets a B. Gills gets a B. Just, that's it. He just gets a B. Next up is Kamen Rider Zolda. Just yes. This man is very, very techy looking. I love it. His slitted eye holes there. And of course, he has a fucking gun. Everyone loves the gun. He gets an A tier. Just absolutely. Next up is Kamen Rider Delta. Ignore that. It just makes a fucking that. Guess what? Delta is one of my favorite riders of all time. I love that look. I love how he has to plug the like grip of the gun into, you know, the rest of the barrel to transform. The lines go over his body, and it's a menacing look. Like, I don't want to come up against this motherfucker. I like the look. I like Delta. Delta gets an S tier. The Fives riders are very much, you know, like S tier in my opinion, all the time. Next up is Chalice, or Callus, however they like to say it in Japan.
お前たちにカテゴリーエースを渡さん。奴を封印するのは俺だ。何？変身。
The transformation is whatever. It's like just water exploding. The suit itself, not too bad. You got the heart design on the head, but it isn't like super obvious, like fucking Blades, you know, big ass spade on his chest. That definitely gets an A tier, 100%. Next up is Todoroki. Right? Yeah, Todoroki from Hibiki. After we skip past that. Yeah, he's also got the thong going on there, the leather thong underneath. But he's got a guitar and a random sash as well, which I guess is supposed to evoke the guitar strings as well. Yeah, I am not a fan of the Hibiki riders. I am sorry. They're just, no. A lot of it is because they have a fucking, like, they have a fucking leather thong. For whatever reason. I can't. Oh god, and everything exploded into leaves apparently. I don't know what the fuck is happening in Hibiki. Alright, next is Kamen Rider the Bee.
Henshin.
Yeah, absolutely. I like that look. I like the look of its mass form. That is a nice honeycomb going on there. I like the transformation again with just, you know, the hexagons going all over their body and up to make this. This looks good. Next is his rider form.
Cast off.
Cast off.
Yeah, absolutely. Once again, S tier design. Just the head alone. The fucking head alone. That looks like a fucking wasp. That is just wow. And you got the armor, again, exploding off of them to reveal this sleeker form. Just amazing. I love it. So yeah, the B's rider form gets fucking S tier. Just no contest. Next up is Kamen Rider New Deno. Just ignore that. It's definitely supposed to be evoking the look of regular Deno's sword form. I don't know how I feel about the big Deno logo on his chest and the tracks being like shoulder pad like things. The head I kind of like. I like how it's a much more pointed and angular compared to the rounded one of regular Deno. New Deno, he gets a B. I'm just gonna say he gets a B. The blue is also a bit dark. I don't know. It's okay. It's alright. Middle ground. Next up. Ooh, is one of my favorites. Again, Kamen Rider Saga.
王の判決を言い渡す。シラ。お前はキング。サガーク。
Holy fuck. This is such a beautiful fucking design. Like, oh my god. This is the vampire-themed season, and we got this guy using a UFO snake thing to become this stained glass royalty snake, feathered snake motherfucker. Yes, just absolute S tier. Saga is one of my absolute favorite designs just ever. Just fuck. That's just glorious. Also, his finisher is just him impaling someone and then hanging them so they explode, which is just Jesus Christ. All right, tertiary rider for a decade, because yes, there's a tertiary rider. It's an alternate version of Kamen Rider Kuga. It's just Kuga again. Where did I put Kuga? Where did I put Kuga last time? Yeah, I put him in A, so Kuga stays in A. It's just the same design, only it's a different person underneath the suit. That's it. I'm not kidding. The third rider of Kamen Rider Decade is just Kuga again. He just appears. Okay, next up is Kamen Rider Skull. After we get past that.
どけ用済みはお前だ
スカル
変身
Eternal is an evil rider. He's a dark rider through and through. Skull is the closest they have to a tertiary. And also he did appear before him. Well before him. What can you say about Skull? Man has a dirty-ass scarf around his neck, wears his fucking fedora proudly, and has a skull face. This motherfucker gets S tier. He gets S tier. He gets top S tier. That is just a good design. Like, holy shit. Like, no, not you, Date. Come on, give me that. Like, that's just beauty. It's just a beautiful looking suit. Next up, Proto Birth. I'm not gonna call him Birth Prototype. I call him Proto Birth. It's just easier that way. It's the exact same transformation as regular Birth, only his suit has some red shit all over it. He's got a red circle on his chest, and his limbs have red lines going through them. Because it's a prototype. It's a test suit. Not really meant for actual combat, but they use it for combat anyway. Yeah, Proto Birth, he gets, he's a techie rider. Where did I put regular Birth? Hold on, I think I put regular Birth in A. Let's see, did I? Oh no, I put regular Birth in S. Oh, I already forgot. It was literally a few minutes. Yeah, S. Proto Birth gets up there into S tier. Yeah, that's just where he belongs. Next up is Kamen Rider Nadeshiko.
Henshin.
She's a schoolgirl astronaut. She doesn't suffer from the same problem as I have with Forze, with his big old, like, shapes on his limbs and cone head. She looks a lot more alien, but she's also got, like, the thing of a sailor uniform, like, school uniform going on. She gets an A. Nadeshiko gets A tier. She just purely gets A tier. Also being, I believe, literally the first female one on the list. Yeah. First female writer on this list so far. Oh, no. Yeah. First female writer on this list so far. Let's go, girl power. Yes, Ruby. What can I do for you? My goodness. Oh, speaking of females, we got another one right away. Kamen Rider Mage. Huh. What do I feel about Kamen Rider Mage? Not a major fan of the giant claw hand that they have. It feels like it'd make it very hard to do a lot of things. They're stuck with only using their right hand properly, because the other one's, just a giant fucking claw. Yeah, same problem with Wizard of the big old, hand on their chest. That's just a little odd. And her visor isn't, like, exactly as, like, super detailed like Wizard's is, but it's still not too bad. Yeah, our first C tier, unfortunately. There's our first C tier. Also, I finished watching the other half of your Grisaya stream from yesterday's stuff with Rampy. Yep, you got that right. Alright, next up is... Good lord. Kamen Rider Ryugen. Ryugen, as a design, it definitely works. The grape coming down to unfold into Chinese-themed armor. Honestly, Ryugen gets an S tier for that. It just looks good. Those shoulder pads look really good. The front chest plate, yeah, it's grapes, but they do it in a good way. Like, it's a very, very good design. And again, I love Gaim's whole thing of the fruit coming down over their heads and then unfolding into armor. And then just that as well. It just unfolds into armor all around them. Like, that just looked good. That just always looks good. The Gaim Riders always look good. Next up is Kamen Rider Chaser. I like Chaser's design. I like how he goes into his previous pseudo-rider form before turning into this, at least the first time. It's definitely A tier. Like, it's a nice design. It's very, very nice. A little too simple, though, so it doesn't go beyond A at most, but I like it above everyone else so far in A. Who's next? Oh, Necrom's next. This guy's got like the most elaborate transformation too, by the way.
Stand by. Yes, sir. Loading. Henshin. Henshin. Tenga Nekurom Mega Uru-O.
Honestly, Necrom gets up there. I like that design. I like that look. Yeah, his whole thing to do to transform was a little much, but damn. That's a striking, ghostly look in general. The green, black, and white. A lot better than the black, orange, and black, blue the other two have. That seems a little more spooky. To me, at least. Kamen Rider Snipe is next. We're back to the X8 boys.
Bam, bam, shooting! Henshin.
Alright, again, as always, just chunky, chubby boy. They get up there. They always get S tier. They have to. I just have to. Alright, Snipe, your actual proper Kamen Rider form.
Kamen Rider.
Maybe a better fucking... Good enough. You know what? He honestly is a better design than X8 himself. Not as good as Braves, but still pretty good. I like the kind of half cape thing he's got going on, and again, it was Yusuke saying edgelord, so he's got like hair covering half of him, but he looks very much ready just, to shoot shit. This man's ready to just have a fucking duel. Dude's ready to kill. I like the look of it, and the like bright yellow and dark blue go a lot better together than fucking like pink and black from X8. That is just no. Next is Kamen Rider Grease.
Mission complete.
とっとと取り返すか。変身。
Grease looks pretty good. Where do I put him? Put him above Nadeshiko. He's definitely an A tier look. I like it. Very interesting. The grease forms the like armor over his shoulders and head. So it almost like opens up the possibilities, even though they have, from what I understand, they don't do it. It could have been like anyone could have that base form or uses different ones, and just that same undershell would be the same, just different layered armor up top. Which again, they don't really do, from what I understand, which is just lame. Yeah, next up is Kamen Rider Waz from Geo.
Beyond Driver!
Nani?
What? Action! 遠いフューチャータイムすごい時代未来仮面ライダー
岩井過去
The jingle is great. I like the light show going on. I'm not really a fan of the rest of the suit. The strap for his watch is very, very, very obvious. Very different from both Geo and Gates's. And the writing on his face is just a bit much, too. It doesn't go that well. Waz gets D tier. I'm sorry. Next up is Kamen Rider Valkyrie.
私はあんたを絶対に許さない変身
Shut rise. Trying to outrun this demon to make left in the dust.
Okay. Same, like, pretty much the exact same design going on, like, design philosophy going on as, Vulcan. Where did I put Vulcan? Oh, yeah, I put Vulcan in S. Interesting. Valkyrie, on the other hand, I'd put her top A. I still like the two-tone thing, like the half design going on there, the gun on their belt that they can pull off and use as a weapon too. The transformation was alright. I mean, she didn't straight up punch the bullet out of the air to transform, but still. Looks nice. Not as good as Vulcan, though. Vulcan is just a, like, damn good design. Who do we got? Oh, okay, Kamen Rider Espada is next. Another book sword boy.
ランプド・アランジーナとある異国の地に古から伝わる不思議な力を持つランプがあった。イカズチバット変身。イカズチ一冊ランプの生徒雷鳴剣イカズチが交わる時稲妻の剣が光り輝く。
Wow. Fuck, that's a lot going on. That was a lot going on there. Holy shit. That was a light show. That was a light show and a half. Very, very busy transformation. Only this time was a genie and a lamp going around him. But definitely a lot more dynamic. And we got an ad break, so I'm actually going to take this time to go to the bathroom. So I'm going to BRB, so I'll see you guys in a few minutes. Okay, I am back, and there's about 30 seconds left in the ad break, according to what it's telling me, so I'll start going back into the list after that. Know exactly, where I'm going to be placing good old Espada. Yeah, Twitch is weird. Clearly you're not stuck in an ad, but it's telling me there's an ad happening. Maybe I just jinxed yourself there, Yusuke. It's probably going to happen now. This happened to Mochi the other day when he's like saying, yeah, no ads. And then, boom. Alright, ad break is over from what it says. Alright, so Espada. You know what? Espada gets A. Actually, Espada gets S. Espada has a very good design, honestly. It's very busy, yeah. There's a lot of shit going on, at least during the transformation, but... Oop, didn't mean to... God damn it. Honestly, it works. It works for them. It works for it. I rather like Espada's look. I like its design. Not bad. Not bad at all. So next up we have on here is Kamen Rider Jean or Jean. However, I don't know how they say it in show. I'm gonna assume it's like, like Joan of Arc, so Jean d'Arc. So Jean. Just go with Kamen Rider Jean. Oh my god, there's a lot fucking going on here. Oh, okay. That's something. Oh, wow. Wow. Jean gets S tier. Yeah, 01 did. Valkyrie. Valkyrie's their third rider. They were before Espada. Yeah, Jean gets S tier. Just wow, that look alone, like the Cobra head, the top of the Cobra's hood being her faceplate, looking like she's wearing some kind of like karate gi or something that's open partially. Just that look alone, like she's wearing some kind of coat that she's now like pulled open a bit to get better movement or whatever, to be less restricted. Like just. Oh, okay, she even has like a freaking the Cobra tail being like a ponytail. Okay, yeah, yeah, S tier for Jean. Just, yeah. And then lastly, we have Kamen Rider Nago in beat form. This one I had to do a fucking short for because Toei hates when people post stuff from the new series, which is bullshit, but whatever. So, Kamen Rider Nago, beat form.
そのまさかのクラマネオンです。光。
Ready? Fight. Beat axe.
そのバックルは
戦わなきゃ世界は変えられないよ。
Naga's gonna get A. I like the look of that. I like her the very intricate cat helmet. Then the beat gear goes off. She's got the sound levels, speakers, a big fucking guitar. And also noticed with her like lower mouth from her helmet, she gets like a headset too. Yeah, I rather like that. I like Nago. Nago's beat form. Actually pretty good. Okay. Yeah, you can tell a lot of rider designs I just like in general because of how many are in A and even S. Not too many end up like below that. So, going to save this as Tertiary. If I can spell Tertiary. Tertiary, Kamen Rider. Save. Download image. There we go. So yeah, I'm logged in with my Twitter. So let's think, follow me at Twitter. So there we go. That's our 3 lists for primary, secondary, and tertiary. Man, that took about 2.5 hours. Not bad. Not bad at all. I'll take that. Let me swap over now. Oh. Oh, that actually went pretty well. I'm gonna end up posting all those up onto, well, you know, I'm gonna still call it Twitter, by the way. I'm not gonna call it X. Go to hell, Elon. I'm calling it Twitter. I'm gonna post those things to Twitter and also post them in the Discord as well, just so everyone can kind of see. I mean, everyone's fucking heads are chopped off, so it's like, okay. It just looks like I was ranking everyone's crotches, which is a little weird in the tertiary one. Would have a few women there. It's like I'm ranking women's crotches. At least one of them ended up an S, I guess. That's actually kind of fun. I'll probably do more stuff like that, probably into Sentai and stuff as well, and maybe a few other things. So I kind of like doing the tier list. A nice little more chill, relaxing kind of things to do, and makes me really think on the spot, who do I think is a good writer? Who do I think is a good writer? What design do I like? That kind of stuff. I wasn't even going off of their story. I'm just going purely off their design and their transformations. Which is totally fine. Alright, let's look at what the rest of the week brings us. That's right. This was stream 1 today. We still have another stream later on tonight. The Doki Doki Literature Club Plus collab with Jen at 6. So, you know, like, just kind of a few hours. Enough time for, you know, us to get some things done during the day. Gonna just continue on from where we more or less left off. We gotta unlock some side stories, more side stories, so we went through the 2 we already had. So, we'll see what tonight will bring. Yep. And then after that tonight, no stream until Wednesday, just because the shift I have the Tuesday just it starts a little later in the day, like it's 11:30. It's like 11 to 8:30. I'm not gonna stream before then. I'm not gonna stream after then. I'm just not gonna have the, you know, willpower to want to. So I'm just taking that Tuesday off entirely. But again, so yeah. That's all we got on that front. I don't know much more to say here. So thanks everyone, you know, for watching, commenting, lurking, and following. I do appreciate that very, very much. Again, we'll be back at about 6 o'clock tonight with Jen to continue Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. So, I hope you all have yourselves a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in a few hours.